me cater to you, let me cater to you, let me cater to you. I wanna let you know that you're living and I am what you do. So I be curious, show you my love, be purpose, without you. Never wanted, I'm gonna ask you, cause I am to be challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Fam, thank you for coming over to the channel, and we got another hitter for you tonight. We're going to be talking about P. Diddy and Mase and the ongoing feud that they have with one another. Mase said Puff owes him for some money, some big money. Puffy say Mase owed him $3 million. And I'm like, wait a minute, how can these artists be owing all this money? Y'all need to stop. Stop it right now. Saying they had to pay for the wardrobes, they had to pay for the settings, the lights. I have no idea how these artists don't stop, the new artists that are coming up now saying, look, I want the basic, I want the simple, the cheapest type of videos that y'all can give me. Any equipment that got to be used when I'm on tour, use the cheapest equipment, and before y'all do it, let me see how much it costs. Because I want to make money, and I'm pretty sure you want to make money, but you ain't finna railroad me. No contract will be signed until I see how much certain things cost. And it has my approval. Because I ain't trying to be out here, busting my butt, singing to the world, and I ain't getting paid. So that's how I feel about the situation. But we have one from, let's see who this is.
This nigga told me he wanted
Shoot, I can't remember now. Oh, Celeb. Not Celeb Source, but it's just Celeb. So y'all take a little listen to the audio that I have that Mase is tripping on P. Diddy, and he ain't taking nothing. He ain't taking, he ain't holding no bars. Okay, he just going in. But for further ado, let's get on to the video.
receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I signed it, nigga. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga. You know who to play with, nigga.
Yo, you wouldn't believe what the feds just found out. Diddy and Mase met back in the late 90s when Mase was just kicking off his rap career. Now, Diddy saw dollar signs and signed him to Bad Boy Records. And together, they cranked out mega hits like More Money, More Problems and Feel So Good. Aye, yo, but hold up, cause things got seriously twisted when Diddy tried to pull Mase into a sex cult.
I was murdered. P. Diddy named me pretty. Did it for the money. Now can you get with me?
You think that I'm a scumbag that will ever steal anything? My name is Diddy, Sean Combs. I never took nothing from nobody a day in my life. All I've ever given is opportunity and more money than a person was making.
Okay, Puffy, why you had to stutter? You said, and. If you were real about that dollar and being good to your artist, then you wouldn't have to stutter when you're being asked certain questions during an interview. Nigga, please.
So when I hear or I see things, and I'm like, wow, this vibe that they got on me, like I'm Big Red or something. I came here, I had to open up the doors.
So you're saying you don't steal from artists is what you're saying?
Never.
So how does a narrative like that happen with so many different people?
Because people have this thing called the tap out button. when you get to a certain point and the money is running low, you gotta run this hustle to try to find somebody to blame. You know what I'm saying? I have all my receipts. And so we are gonna do a special, a retrospective with all the artists, and we're gonna get this narrative clear. You know, just in general, the Mase.
I think Mase just want his money, P. Diddy. I don't think he want to get no artists. He don't want to be in no group. It's a one-on-one. He just want his money when he come to that meeting. Dummy.
Then, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album? And then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna...
Now, you don't want him to throw salt on your name, but you calling him a fake pastor and all these other things and all these other situations that you know pretty much nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So, keep it 100, Puffy. Keep it 100 if you can.
Let him throw dirt on the God's name? I wrote each and every one, and each and everybody.
Did he say he was a god? See, that's why everybody needs to just get a good lawyer and get out of Diddy contracts and let him have nobody on his roster because he think he the shit. He think he do everything. How do you think he got in this world? How you thought? Excuse me. How you think the world was created? I know who his daddy is. Same one that Usher got, the devil. Okay, moving on.
Anybody could come and step up. Bring your receipts. But I'm not playing. I'm back outside and I'm fighting back for us. And I'm also do a little fighting back for me.
Don't do it for us, Puffy, because we ain't on your team. Keep it real. You say you doing it for yourself. You gonna kick up some dust for yourself to try to clear your name. That shit ain't got nothing to do with the artist, and it damn sure ain't got nothing to do with me and other people that watch. Okay?
You know what I'm saying? So
how much money does? And I'm just throwing this out. How much money does somebody like a Mase owe you? Because you know what? The reason I say that,
Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt.
Second album, you gave money to do a second album, never delivered.
Did the album, never delivered. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go back and forth with Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just going to, if I'm here, I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm going to speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
What would the lot say?
Like, I spoke to the lot. Yeah, I told the lot. They going to help me clear it up.
Yeah.
They know, the truth going to be the truth.
When Mase didn't want to play Diddy's Concubine, Diddy tried to have him killed. Now, he locked Mase in a hotel, knowing some dangerous folks was coming to avenge Tupac's death. Now, that's pretty insane, right?
A few weeks ago, Mase, he went viral over some comments he made about the night that Biggie got killed. He said that after Biggie got killed, over 70 Bloods went to his hotel room looking for him to try to kill him. And he said that she was the only one that came to his hotel room to get him.
Well, Mase, was from Harlem. And when I seen Mase driving around in California with Stevie J and this other guy in a drop-top white Benz, I flipped on him. I was like, yo, my man, you from Harlem. Don't you know these cats out here will tear your head down to the white meat? What's wrong with you? It's not sweet out here, bro. Then Mase said, yeah, I know. And he told me about the basketball game or something that he went to. And how they was telling him that they wanted Big and Puff, and he was all right. He was good. So Mase did not show up to the party the night Big got murdered. He said he was in the room with Brandy. Right? I called Mase that morning, and me and Mase spoke, and then he was telling me all them Bloods and everything that was out there. So I was with a couple of dudes that were from Black Hands, which is a part of the Black Gorilla Mafia. You know what I mean? And we just went to the end of his hallway. He said there was a lot of Bloods out there. There's some dudes out there I wasn't recognizing. I recognized, but I don't think it was, he said it was like 70. When I got there, it wasn't that many blue dudes out there like that. But he could have seen 70, 17, 20, 30. When you think somebody trying to get you, and niggas is running the hallways because they know Bad Boy was staying there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes. So when I got there with my team and everything, dudes who came to the hospital with us, we was good. So all we had to do was put him in a cab or car service so he can go where he had to go. And that was it. To me, it wasn't nothing. You understand? But to somebody in fear of their life, I can understand where he coming from. You feel me? You know, I'm already, we already lost big. We on high alert. You understand? And now I got some dudes with me that's about it. That's what they do. You know, I was with Chaz Williams and a couple of his dudes from out there in Cali. You understand? They belong to the Gorilla, I think it's the Black Gorilla Mafia or family. And then I'm with Black Hands. And Chaz had a couple of his dudes, so I'm good. So we just made sure Mase was good.
Yeah, he said that she was the only one that came to get him. He said that, everybody that he went to L.A. with, he ain't leave with. He said that everybody else was looking out for themselves.
Well, Puff went to San Diego and they put him on a jet about 2 hours after Big died. You know what I mean? So, Clarence Avant and, what's her name? Clarence Avant and Andre Harrell made sure we did that. I was supposed to go on the plane with him, but I was like, nah, I ain't effing with you, boy. I'm out of here. So I went with the thing because we was going to follow him that whole 120 miles. And he said, no, we ain't need all that. So I didn't understand that, so I just jumped in the car with Chaz and the other teams, and we went back to the hotel, and then got that call from Mase early, and I called them, and they came back over with me, and we went on and did what we had to do.
The one thing that did caught my attention, because this story went viral, but I did notice a whole lot of big media outlets, when they was reporting about this story, they all was saying that Mase was lying.
Nah. Mase ain't, they might, you gotta understand when you scared and you see, a bunch of dudes, whether he said it was 70, 30, 20, 10, you in fear of your life. You understand?
The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. Well, people, that sound like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh, yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in a hotel with a young lady.
And when you heard this information, what was your next actions?
My next actions? After what?
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
Now I want to ask a question. What do you mean trapped?
It was about probably like 70 or so bloods in the hallway. I couldn't even leave my room.
How'd you get out?
One of the guys.
Why would it be 70 bloods in your hallway after Biggie Smalls died?
Actually, after Big got killed, they was probably looking for more Bad Boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dale, the officer had to come get me.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Sorry.
I was left in LA. And from that day I always said, I'm out of here.
When you say you was left, what do you mean you was left?
Like I was left.
Who left you?
I came there with people, I ain't leave with those people. You know how it go.
My last question on this situation, because you must be saving this for the book. How did you eventually get out the hotel? Where did you go when Gene came to pick you up? How'd you get back to New York or the East Coast or wherever?
To my recollection, I think we had to go to Vegas or something like that to get back.
there you have it. That's where Mase was at, and that's what happened in the aftermath of Biggie Smalls' death.
Well,
we got info up here, Stats. Just crazy when it's time for the movie.
Yeah.
And no Keefy D. Ain't on no time.
That's why after that, that's why I always kept that in my mind. Like, oh yeah, this how I go. Right. When it get crazy, every man for itself.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take one for you, pause, man. My nigga, man, I ain't gonna leave you.
And that kind of made me the way I think. So it was kind of bad.
I got your back, man. I dig it. You know, listen, let me tell you something. When me and Mase was getting this together, Mase was coming to me like, niggas ain't gonna be playing with me. I'm like,
relax.
I said, yo, calm the fuck down. Nah, Kim, I don't know where we stand at. I said, yo, my nigga. But you gotta take into consideration to what he's been through as well. So I was like, yo, let me get this shit done so nigga ain't barking on me like that, man. I'm not like that, bro. So I dig that 100%.
In 2017, they surprised everybody by reuniting at the Bad Boy Family reunion tour. Now, it was a moment of redemption and closure for both of these artists. Unfortunately, that didn't last long, as Mase is currently enjoying Diddy's downfall, and he ain't making any efforts to hide it neither.
Your hosts, Mase and Cam.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Killer, I'm doing good, man. Reparations is getting closer and closer. I'll be sure to give you your percentage.
I ain't got nothing to do with that money. That's all yours, man. I was on the next boat. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Closer and closer,
Closer and closer. The big payback.
This has been the last year's really kind of been the big payback for you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, you kind of last week. You went Destiny.
Yeah.
You went Destiny. You know what happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going crazy.
What happened?
I'm gonna let you start. What did you see that happen?
Well, yesterday was the anniversary of Biggie Smalls' album, 27 years later. That's what I see yesterday. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was real. It's amazing that all of this would transpire on that day.
What's crazy is yesterday was Biggie Smalls' 27th anniversary of Life After Death, and it was also the Diplomat Immunity album 21st anniversary. Shit going on. It's going on around. Yeah, man. I was just saying this. Yesterday was kind of.
That's eerie, man.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It was just
that was crazy.
That's kind of crazy, man. I had no idea that, the internet lets you know, because I don't be knowing these dates for my albums or other people's albums, but they will remind you, man.
Yeah.
That's all you seen?
In a lot.
That's what I was
seeing. Helicopters, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I'm happy you guys are having a great day. Okay. So do you have a message to Anthony Davis that you would like to say?
Anthony Davis, the talk is good. The talk is perfectly good, but we're still waiting on you to take over the team and to make sure that the team make it to the playoffs. That's what all big dogs, paws, and alphas do. No Diddy,
I don't know, Brad.
Why does it sound extra funny? I don't know.
It definitely does.
It does, right?
Yeah.
It just got a different something to it. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
In 2020, Mase went off on Instagram right after the Grammys, blasting Diddy without holding back. And get this, he even throws Diddy's name into the mix when it's got nothing to do with him. Like when Shannon Sharp called him a fake pastor.
From the jump, listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take that road. I'm going to take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant, Pops, at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you.
Mase revealed his business manager scammed him and ran off with his money when he first signed with Bad Boy Records. Now, a lot of people speculated that Diddy set him up with the manager in order to make him more vulnerable to him.
Because I remember when I first got a deal with Bad Boy Records, right? I think it was my first business manager. He ran off not just with my money, he ran off with everybody's money. So we didn't have no money to pay taxes. This nigga ran off with everybody's money. Like we couldn't find him. And it was so easy to just say, oh, yeah, Maxine got the money because of this, or this person ain't got the money because of that. And then when I look back, I think a bunch of us had I think it was, I don't want to say nobody's name, but it was a few rappers, more than a handful of
I remember niggas went, I didn't have a deal then, but I remember nigga, you, Kuda, and then went down to his office, and the office was nothing in it.
I was like, what?
No, that's like a movie. Everything was just going.
I'm gonna kill this nigga.
What's the booking agent? He was down there with his pistol. I can't remember the booking agent name. He used to do all them shows back in the day. That nigga went down there with his pistol. I can't forget his name with the boy.
Yeah, so that's why it just struck a nerve with me, pause, to even hear that, because this was like right when I started going crazy. So I had a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? And then when it came time to pay, I was just like, yo, where's all the money? So I'm asking Kuda. He's like, man, yo, we need to talk. I said, talk? We gotta go down there. So Kuda, we went down there. And like Killer said, I called a few niggas. We got down there, it was nobody in the office. I mean, cleared out like Bruce Almighty when he was talking to, who was that? He was talking to Morgan Freeman. It was nothing on the floor, yo.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that's when you, and not pocket watching you over the years, but that's when you first started getting. So it wasn't like mad money,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was all nigga had. Like,
yeah.
And that's when the nigga just got on. If it's 60,000, it's 60. I don't care.
Yeah, and this is when you thinking, oh, this can't happen to me because such and such is up here. So let this be a lesson to all of you that.
And not to cut Mase off, when he's saying such and such, just so the audience is clear.
Yeah.
And we're just using fake, not fake names, but he's saying, what Mase is saying, I know what you're saying, I just want the audience to be clear. What Mase is saying is, he's saying this can't happen to him because Mariah Carey's there, or Jennifer Lopez is there, or DMX is there. Sorry.
Yeah, like Lil Wayne is there.
Yeah.
DMX is there. So my money gotta be safe with these people. And it's like, no, not necessarily. That may be the whole play. Because you think all these other people are there, you trust them with your career. And people do this to this day. They just hear that a certain person is with this agency. I'm going to go with this agency. No, you got to do the due diligence. Because it doesn't mean because it went well for them, it's going to go well for you. or that the company is gonna be there when you need your money.
Now, Mase spilled that Diddy's in bed with the devil and that Jennifer Lopez helped him hide a gun after a brutal 90s shooting, with Sean taking the fall for it all.
I want to tell you why, you know. If the devil can use him